day 10. 10 days already gone this year. And I feel pretty good this morning. You know how you feel sometimes when, like if you've been sick for 3 or 4 days and you're just getting over it, but you're still like wobbly or something, or you're not sure if you're quite over it yet or something. That's how I feel right now. I hadn't got dizzy a time since I got up this morning. Of course, I took my time getting up, and so I feel better, but I'm not gonna push it. I've still got to go to that specialist. I backed out of the doctor yesterday. I didn't want to. I think they were relieved that I decided I would just go on and pay the copay and go to that specialist. I don't understand why you can go to your primary caregiver, there's no copay, but you go to an ear doctor, it's $40 every time you walk in the door. I don't get it, but I gotta get my balance back. I gotta get that took care of, and I'd rather go to them where they know what they're dealing with, and where your general practitioner, he really does. Wow, that's something. There it comes. I'm drawing some blood. Which finger do I want? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know about that. I'll take it. Ow. Ow. Well, I got blood, that's for sure. There you go, folks. What is it? Looking at that reflection. Can't see it. Give it up, Russell. Holy crap. I know why that is. I know exactly why it's high. Now that sucker says in range. I don't know what in range means, but I know anything over 120 it's considered high or getting high. But I know why it's that high. Did my camera move? It did, didn't it? Anyhow, it's high because she fixed spaghetti and meatballs last night and had the garlic bread with cheese on top, and I kind of eat too many of them. I figured it. Oh yeah. Did I do my needle or nope? Here my needle is. Ah, boy. I'm not going to take as much time in the morning when I first get up videoing. I'll video this part, but I ain't going to sit there and yammer till I'm ready to do whatever it is I'm going to do for the day. And oh, I might not have enough in this one to get. Let's see. What happened to it? I don't have enough. I'm gonna have to get another pen. 8 shots. 8 units I'm short, so let me go ahead and take that. That. Another $100 bill. Anyway, I'll take my other one in a minute. But I got, yeah, I'll catch y'all in a little bit. Why is it we always dwell in the past? You know, seems like the older you get, the more stuff you remember from years ago instead of remembering stuff. Well, you remember stuff from yesterday, but I mean, I know when I joined the Army in 1959, March 18th, 1959, I signed up the day I was 18, and that was March the 4th. And by the time they got everything processed and everything, it was March 18th. Went in there and took that oath. And put me on a train, and off I went to Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Got my basic training there, and got my advanced 8 weeks training in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Then got a 30-day leave. And after that leave, the 30-day leave was after basic training, but I didn't have a 30-day leave after I went to Fort Bragg. Went to Fort Bragg, and from there, I think we got like a 4 or 5 day pass or leave because we was shipping out. We was going overseas to Germany, and I had got in. There was this guy that seen. Now bear in mind, I was Southern as you get, and so I wasn't accustomed to blacks, and I was especially not accustomed to them coming up and hugging me. And this one guy must have been all of 5 foot. He was a short fella, black. His name was Donald Patterson. And he thought he knew me. And he come up there and grabbed me and was hugging me. And all I knew to do was give him a whooping. As it turned out, he gave me a whooping. I hit him upside the head, because a lot of my family always told me, and they used the N-word back then, you hit them upside the head, they'll go running. Well, I hit him upside the head, and he didn't do anything but whoop my ass. He didn't run. And plus, when I hit him upside the head, I broke my hand. And this is right before we shipped out going overseas. I mean, he whooped my butt. After that, I always called him Floyd Patterson. We've become pretty good friends after that. But I wasn't accustomed to blacks. I thought I was, but I found out I really wasn't. And I guess that's where my racist views changed to not being racist. Ain't a racist bone in my body these days. But anyway, with the broke hand, when everybody got on the train going to Fort Hamilton, New York, to board a ship going across to Germany on the Atlantic. And when I walked on the ship, of course, my hand's in a cast. And they pulled me aside, said, you can't make trip on this ship. You know, weather gets rough, you won't be able to hold on to it, and it'd be dangerous. And I'm like, well, does that mean I'm not going? No, you're going. You're just going on the airplane. And I thought, well, great. So I did. I went on the plane, and I got there a full week before the rest of my outfit got there. So I got to goof off when I got to the post where we was going to be at. I got to goof off and not do anything, just kind of hang loose and go eat 3 times a day. And I even got passes to go in town and stuff. So I was having a ball for a week. That was great. But I'll tell you what, when I was coming up for discharge now, I had to take the boat back. And let me tell you something. Now I know why they don't want you on board them ships with a cast on your hand, or arm, or leg. 'Cause when the ship started drifting away from the pier there, you couldn't tell anything was moving. But about 5 hours out, that sucker was moving. And I started getting sick. I do not have sea legs. I got sick, and I stayed sick for 9 days. I mean, to this day, you can't get me on a ship, and I don't care what you say about cruise ships being more stable and all that stuff. I ain't going on no boat that's going out in any water that I can't jump off that boat and swim to the shore. No, sir, you can have it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't getting on them. I got a sister, she loves taking them cruises. She can have all them cruises she wants. You ain't getting me on one. Shoot, no. Boy, I was sick. So sick. And I found out something too. The rear end of the boat, what do they call that? The stern? That on that boat they's calling it the fantail. And if you're sick and you're throwing up, of course I was trying to eat too, but I was throwing everything up. And I was getting some fresh air one day, but it was not too rough. But I went to the fantail, and all of a sudden I had to throw up. And the back of that boat, for some reason, I guess it's aerodynamics or something, the wind is blowing up in your face. And don't throw up in the wind, 'cause it ain't going nowhere back right square in your face. And I seen other guys, the same thing, man. It looked like big chunks of snowflakes all over the face. Wow. And the closer we got to New York, the worse it got. I mean, that ship would roll, and you'd be looking straight, and you'd be seeing sky. You wouldn't be looking up. It was laying over, and you was seeing sky. And then it'd roll the next way, and you couldn't see no horizon. All you could see was water, a big valley of water. You know, scared the pee-hunky doodles out of me. I mean, that, my gosh. And why anybody wants to get on a dang boat and go across on that stuff. Not me. I'll row across the creek in a boat, or I get out on the lake but I can still see the shore, you know. No, that was it for me. I did not do that no more. I ain't gonna do it no more. I'm not even crazy about flying. That when I flew over to Germany, I got a little bit airsick because we hit air pockets, I guess they call them, and that plane had dropped and then it'd come back up, and if you wasn't fastening your seat, you was bouncing. And I got a little airsick, and this lady that was sitting next to me, she was German, and she was married to a GI. And he was already over there, and she was flying back over because that's where he's going to be stationed for the next couple of years. And she had these pills. She gave me a airsick pill, and I got all right after that. And I liked her, you know. We talked about a lot of things and everything, and she was telling me what I'd find interesting in Germany and all that stuff. And when we got off that plane, bear in mind, I'm a southern boy and I ain't seen stuff. She got off that plane and this soldier come running up to a master sergeant and picked her up and was hugging her. That was her husband, and he was black. I'm like, I was learning. Turns out some of the best friends I had over there was black. Matter of fact, the outfit I was in, I've been told, I don't know this to be a fact, that 28th Artillery, 2nd Howitzer Battalion was an all-black outfit before the military services was integrated. And 28th Artillery was about 50-50, 50% black, 50% white. There might have been 2 NCOs that was white, but all the rest of them were sergeants and master sergeant, first sergeant. They were all black. My section sergeant used to tell me, he said, "Pearson, you're the dumbest white man I ever seen." I did some dumb stuff. I didn't break the rules, but I just did some dumb stuff. Never got busted for anything. Sergeant Lofton, I sure did like that guy. But I guess that's my wood dauber story today. I sure would love to go back over there. I'm still in contact with people over there. You know, Germans that I knew, friends I had. I got some nice wood dauber stories about experiences I had with those people. I miss them days. You know, I feel so good right now compared to how I've been feeling for the last few days. I'm thinking I might just get my butt out and, well, I got a video I need to remake that I took of a place called Swinger Brothers. That it's a salvage place, and that's where I go to get a lot of junk, a lot of things I don't need that I think it's neat, and I get them. I even got some washers that big around, big old washers. Thing weighs a half a pound. I don't know why I got them. I got them. I only got 6. I think I'm gonna go finish. I have to retake that video inside there, but I have to do it with a light. Which, by the way, hold on. How does that grab you? This is what I'm gonna do to light up that bill and inside slinger brother there to do my finish that video. Because the one I took the other day, it was just too dark in there. You couldn't see nothing. So I went and got me one of these from Harbor Freight. This one was free because I had a coupon, and you buy any item and then you use that coupon and get any one of some certain items free. And I got this, and this thing, it goes a little bit dimmer, which don't, I guess it is dimmer, and then that, and I'm guessing that if you're out walking or something, you want to be seen. But anyway, I like this little toy. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over there today. I think I'll take my grandson with me, and in case I get in trouble, I ain't gonna do nothing foolish. But I like that light. It's awful bright. These LED lights, some of these things, boy, are unreal that they're so bright. I don't understand how them things work. They don't give off no heat. And they even got them that changes colors, you know. How does it do that? That's kind of like these flash drives. How do they? I can't see into them things. How do they? What makes them things tick? I'm almost tempted to take one apart. Not that it's going to show me how it works, because I'm going to take it apart and I ain't going to know what the crap I'm looking at. But of course, if I take one apart, that's $8, Strode, and I can't afford $8. I need to get some bigger ones. These are 8 gigabytes. I need some that's I think 32. I got to figure out some way to store all these videos, because I've been deleting them after I upload them to YouTube. I've been deleting them off my computer, so I can't go back and rerun them or anything. And I don't like deleting pictures and videos and stuff. I'm gonna have to. Maybe I need an external hard drive or something that's 500 gigs or more. What about that? First computer I had didn't even have a gig hard drive. Didn't even have 500 megabytes. It's come a long way since '95. Anyhow, that's on the agenda today. I decided to, my haircut backfired on me, but my oldest grandson cut it for me. Bless his heart. He's the one with CP. He did good though. I backed out of my appointment with my regular primary caretaker doctor this morning because I didn't feel comfortable going back to him and letting them try to work on this ear, because I wouldn't pay the co-pay at the specialist. But this balance problem is just giving me such a fit. It really worries me about what if I mess something up. So I just called him, and matter of fact, my daughter took me over there and we were sitting outside the doctor's office. Hadn't went in yet, it was a little early. And I was sitting there thinking about it. And I told her, I said, you know what, just take me home. I want to do something else. And the last time when I had this ear surgery originally in '82, they left the canal a lot larger than a normal ear canal, and I had totally forgotten about it, but they told me at the time the reason for that was so that that ear would be easy to get into and clean on a regular basis, which I never did. I had it cleaned once. So, now I just want specialists to work on it. And I get so nauseous and sick when anybody's messing with that ear. I would even get nauseous sometimes if I used to pour a little peroxide in there, and that made me dizzy when I did it. But now I'm set to go to the specialist. They hadn't called me back yet. I hope it's going to be pretty quick. Because right now I'm just, like I told my daughter, I just feel like I'm dead in the water because I have to be so careful with every move I make, every time I turn or move my feet. I have to really think about it, because I sure don't want to fall. I don't want to go back to the hospital. And I was in the hospital 3 or 4 months back when I had that big toe amputated because of toe infection. It kept getting infected and they'd knock it out, and then a few weeks later it'd be infected again. So finally they thought the best thing to do is just amputate it, which they did. I don't miss it. I don't even miss it. When I look down there, it looks kind of funny, but I don't miss it. When I started this YouTube channel, it was mainly watching other people's videos so I could comment and stuff, and then I thought, well, I'll make some videos about stuff, in my life, so that my grandkids, if they ever want to know about things about me, and I'm not around, they can look at the videos. I wish there was something like this back in my grandpa's time. There's things about him I would love to know. And all the memories that I have of my granddaddy and my grandmama Pearson is, it's in my head. When I die, they're gone. So maybe with the YouTube videos, I can help keep them alive a bit longer. And my grandsons, and my daughter too, if she wants to look, can know some things. Most things they know, the important things, but there's a lot of little things that goes on in 76 years that they don't know. Nobody knows about them but me. And I just want them there. I won't feel like, when I pass, I won't feel like nothing when I pass, but I won't be just becoming a big blank. So that's the point. But now I'm starting to get some comments, some of them public, some of them private, about, none of them's been negative so far. I'm sure I'm gonna get some negatives, we all do that, but these people, they seem genuine, I'm surprised. I didn't expect that. and they got this one a while ago, Miss Lady. Judy Hardy. Kind of made me tear up, reading it, and sent me 2 messages. And tell you the truth, I don't know if it was happy tears, sad tears, or somewhere in between. Somewhere in between, I think. But I'm just amazed at the feelings of some of these YouTubers. They seem pretty genuine. I've got sucked into some things with people in my life, but we all do. But all these people, they just seem, hey, I don't know, like they care. I'm the kind of person, I believe that when you go through life, you're making your bed for later on. And all my life I've done things in a certain way and everything that was making my bed, and I made my bed that I'm having to lay in now. I don't believe in entitlements, even though there's a couple of entitlements that I'm using right now. But I don't feel like nobody owes me anything. I made my bed. I don't, even with Social Security, I've got way more back out of Social Security than I paid in. And my Social Security's so low because back in the day when I was working, I fudged on my taxes and stuff so I didn't have to pay so much FICA. Even though I was self-employed, I still had to pay it. I even had to pay it all because if you work for somebody else, they hold out this FICA tax on your check, and then your employer has to match that. But when I was self-employed, I had to pay the whole 9 yards, so I fudged. And I thought I was well, it was stealing. But it was stealing from me, really. And all this time I thought I was getting over on the government, I was really getting over on myself. And that's why my Social Security's so low. After I pay my upkeep, hold on a minute. I run across a photo on the internet the other day. It's in black and white, and it's just a picture of a window that's raised up, and there's a curtain, and it looks like it's by a bed. And the curtain, it shows it blowing like it's blowing in the wind. And I can remember days when it was hot and I was a kid and I was having to take a nap. And all of a sudden a little gust of wind would come up and blow the curtains back like that, and that cool air just blow in there on you, and it'd feel so good. I'm gonna insert this picture so you can see what I'm talking about. I wonder if anybody else ever had a, I guess that's nostalgic. Brings back memories. Days. That's days gone by. I've got one of these government phones where I get 500 free months a month, and it's a little phone, which is okay by me because all I want is to use it for the phone. But I know how to answer it, and I know how to make a call, but I don't know how to check messages. I don't know how to change the ringtone. If I can't. Used to, when it rang, it sounded like an old-fashioned telephone, which I could hear fine. And to tell you the truth, I don't know if I can hear it ring now or not, but I miss a lot of calls. I have to call my oldest grandson in here to check my messages and stuff, or if I gotta have a text or something, you know. I just want a dang phone. Thinking about getting hold of Bonnie and see if I can get a regular phone. Cause like right now I'm supposed to be getting a call from Cali Ear, Nose and Throat about an appointment for them to work on this ear. And I don't want to miss the call. I know this thing had ringtones on it because he said it for me one time, but nobody can find it now. And I'm afraid to go anywhere without the phone in my pocket in case something happens and I need to call the house or something, or call for help or whatever. I'm really tired today. Really tired. I'm tired of being tired, really.